Hi there, this is Jonathan Ginsberg. I'm an Atlanta area Social Security disability attorney, and today I'd like to talk to you about winning Social Security disability benefits if you have a diagnosis and are struggling with type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes used to be called juvenile diabetes, and basically it's a type of diabetes that most people get diagnosed with when they're very young. It's usually when the pancreas produces little or no insulin, and it typically requires insulin as a form of treatment. Compared to type 2 diabetes, which is usually diagnosed later in life, type 1 diabetes is usually a little bit more serious. A lot of my type 1 diabetes clients are on insulin pumps or take insulin several times a day. And the biggest issue with type 1 diabetes, I guess there are really two big issues. One is that it can be very difficult to control your blood sugar on an ongoing basis. What I see are wild swings in blood sugar. It can go down very low to 60, 70, 50, or it can jump up to 300, 400 very, very quickly, and it's very hard to get it under control. So these wide variations obviously limit you in terms of your functioning. The second thing is because type 1 diabetics have typically been diagnosed for years, and now let's say you're in your 40s or 50s, if you've been diabetic for 30, 40 years, and especially if there are periods where the diabetes was not under control, you may have diabetic neuropathy, you may have diabetic retinopathy where your vision's impeded, and you may even have organ damage where your liver, kidney, heart are damaged, and so you have permanent damage caused by the diabetes. And so even if you are now on an insulin pump where the diabetes is more or less under control, you may have issues with your functioning. And my feeling is that my experience has been that the variation in blood sugar, especially when it gets too low, if that cannot be controlled, most judges will decide that you are disabled. Because if you have episodes where your blood sugar gets to 30 or 40, basically you can't function, as you probably well know that. And if that happens 2 or 3 times a week, that's going to impact your reliability. And if you have issues with numbness in your hands and your finger, or even numbness into your hands and your wrists, that is going to be a problem in terms of lifting, carrying, gripping, writing, typing, reaching, things like that. If you have it in your feet, it's going to impact walking, standing, climbing ropes, ladders, scaffolds, kneeling, stooping, driving, or using foot controls. So when you add up all the cumulative effect, it's going to be very, very hard to function. When you add on top of that mental health implications of being diabetic, again, the concentration problems when the blood sugar is out of control, or even a level of depression that goes with the body not being able to control blood sugar, when you put all that together, we can make a pretty compelling argument that you would not be a reliable employee at work. And a lot of times my clients with type 1 diabetes have worked for many years, and they've tried working. And a lot of times in their 20s and 30s, they were doing more physical work, let's say being a truck driver or doing some sort of physical job in a warehouse where there was lifting and carrying, and then gradually that became where it was not possible, and then it became where the person was doing more of a desk type of job, and then because of vision issues or cognitive problems or reliability problems, those jobs became unbearable, something that the person could not do. So if we can show the judge a progression in your disease where your capacities kept getting eaten away, chipped at, to the point now where your functioning is less than what it would take to do a full-time job, we're going to win. So my experience has been type 1 diabetes cases, if you have complications, if your blood sugar is not under control, if you've had some long-term damage, those can be very, very strong cases, and we usually have good results with them. Hope you found this helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube, like it on Facebook, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Have you had a different experience? What are your experiences with type 1 diabetes? Can you add to the discussion? If you've not already done so, subscribe to my channel, like our Facebook page, and visit my website at ssdanswers.com/Atlanta, where you can download my free Secrets to Winning Disability Survival Kit. My name is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I wish you all the best. Thanks a lot. Hi, this is Jonathan Ginsberg, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about how to win your Social Security disability case, I'd like to invite you to download my Secrets to Getting Approved Early Survival Kit that I created just for people like you. Currently, I'm making the survival kit available at no cost, and I encourage you to grab your copy now. Some of the topics I cover include: how do I know if I have a case? Is it the right time for me to file my claim? 9 common mistakes that can doom your case. The 3 must-have arguments you use to win your case. And a topic that every disability claimant wants to know: how to avoid trick questions from the judge. If you or a loved one need to win Social Security disability benefits, you'll find the Survival Kit essential reading. Download your Survival Kit right now and at no cost. Just visit ssdanswers.com/survival and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now. And as always, I wish you the best.